Hey guys! Welcome to another episode of Bedtime Stories with me. Today, I want to tell you a story about butterflies. So once upon a time, a man was walking through the garden and he saw a very fascinating sight. He saw a butterfly trying to hatch itself out of a cocoon, and there was a tiny hole that was formed on the cocoon and the butterfly was forcing itself out. After observing the butterflies for a while, the man realized that the butterfly eventually stopped struggling, stopped coming out of the tiny hole. The man got concerned and thought he should help, he should do something about it to help this butterfly out of its cocoon faster. So the man took out a small scissors and cut the cocoon open in hopes that the butterfly would come out of the cocoon faster, which it did. The butterfly came out of the cocoon, but the butterfly couldn't fly. Its body was still very swollen, its wings was quite deformed and very weak. And then the garden keeper came over, the gardener ran over and scolded that kind man and said, "What did you do?" The kind man said, "I merely wanted to help this poor butterfly. It was struggling for a really long time coming out of a very tiny hole in the cocoon. So I made that hole bigger and the butterfly managed to come out. But its wings are deformed and it cannot fly." So the gardener says, you need to give it time. You need to give the butterfly time to strengthen its wings through its struggle. And now, because you have already cut the cocoon open, the butterfly do not have a chance to strengthen its wings. It will never fly ever again. So poor butterfly and poor kind man. So the moral of the story, my friends, is sometimes challenges are meant to be there for a reason, for us to strengthen our wings. The difficulties that we are experiencing, the unexpected circumstances that hit us and come our way, even like a crisis like this, they are all meant to strengthen our wings. We are all like the butterfly trying to come out of a cocoon, trying to improve our environment in certain way. And the process of that struggle out from that tiny hole is what is very necessary so that we can grow stronger, so that we can build our character, so that we are prepared for the world out there. We are ready to fly. Without going through that struggle, through that tiny hole, the butterfly cannot have a full formed wings with strength enough to fly. Similarly, like us humans, without going through certain struggle, we will not have a full formed character and strength and purpose to help us navigate through life. Therefore, same as children, we need to allow children to make their mistakes. We need to allow people to learn from their mistakes. While we want to help them, we are kind enough to help them, we will just be like the kind man who actually destroy the butterfly's life instead if we help people at the wrong time. So this is a reminder for me as well, because I'm reflecting on all the bad news that's happening, and I have so much empathy for so many people, those who have lost their job, those who have no food. I have a friend whose house got broken into. I have so much empathy and I really want to help, but I'm also reminded that I cannot help everyone. I'm only one person in this world, but the way I can help is to make them also understand that we are all butterflies and we need to strengthen our own wings. We can show moral support, wait patiently with them, pray together with them so that they can successfully come out of the cocoon in their own time, full of strength to conquer the world. So that's my message today, my friends. Reflect on it before you go to sleep. Are you being like a kind man trying to cut open somebody else's cocoon in hopes that it's helping them, but actually you are not? Actually, you may be damaging them even more. So reflect on this. Should you be letting anyone go through their own struggle, but be there lovingly, caringly, and pray for them as they go through their struggle. As always, we end an episode of Bedtime Stories with me with a gratitude exercise. So think about a moment today that made you feel truly grateful. And then think about the people surrounding that moment. Then silently say thanks. For all the other things that have happened today, at least you would have that one particular moment to be grateful for. I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Bedtime Stories with me. Bye!